Third exhibition of the evening, one fall with a 30-minute time limit. From Knoll, Missouri, weighing 215, Dick Hatcher. From Buffalo, New York, weighing 230, Don Beitelman. The referee, Stan Chismic.
Well, these boys have been called into the center of the ring. I'll tell you, this is Russ Davis speaking to you from ringside International Amphitheatre in Chicago, where promoter Fred Kohler has put together another match here tonight that we hope you enjoy. These two boys in the center of the ring talking with Judge Chesmick at the moment are heavyweights, and they're real tough heavyweights, these two. They're big uns from way back. On your right is a lad from down in the Ozark Hills of Missouri, Knoll to be real exact, and his name is Dick Hatcher. The boy on the left side, who's just going to his corner here, is Don Beitelman, B-E-I-T-A-L-M-A-N. Heavyweights, these. We'll get the bell hit. Yep, we have it. And we're off and running at International. Let's see what happens. Boy, this Beitelman's a big, good-looking kid, isn't he? This is one fall, 30-minute time limit. Cross chin locks a pair. So, Georgie breaks it up. Go ahead, fellas. These boys both have a lot of respect for each other. Beitelman has come out with a outside wrist lock doubled. Whether he can make a takedown with it or not. Boy, oh boy, did Hatcher drop Beitelman on his head when he took him over there then. There's an arm lock falling. Look at this boy. Play chug, chug, chug here till he gets away. He just vibrated himself out of that one. Pick up. To hold.
Come on, Don. Poke him in the ribs.
Beitelman trying to find a way out of this one. Wrestlers tell me that of all of the holds to get out of, the toughest of all seem to be the toe holds. Because you get a guy just like Beitelman had Hatcher here a moment ago. And you pull on him, you pull on your own self. Still a toe hold on Beitelman.
Come on, Don.
Well, that's one way of shaking him loose.
Yeah, boy.
Well, the question is, can he hang on to it? Look out, Mr. Umpire. You're going to get caught in there, too. And Georgie Chesmick wanted out of that one. I don't blame him. This boy Beitelman, this boy Hatcher you're seeing here for the first time in International Amphitheatre. This is kind of the tops in the business of any wrestling promotion anywhere in the world. When they work here at International, then they have worked them all. This is an arm lock. Barred. Beitelman's got himself lashed up with the head scissors there. They're right in front of us. Chesmick checking the thing there to make sure it was all right. We get Mr. Beitelman's number 8s right in our face. Now, that's a little better, thank you. Ooh, look at that guy twist out of those things. And oddly enough, he's one of the first wrestlers I've seen without a tin ear in a long time. Keeps that up, he'll have him. And Beitelman's trying for a full Nelson here. Let's see if he can make any money with it. He's got it. Of that, there is no doubt. Question is, how long can he keep it? Hatcher, rather, dropped out of that one and tried to kangaroo as he went down. His knees just caught Beitelman right in the nose. Mashed his nose a little out of line, but outside of bleeding, well, he's all right. Here's a reverse toe hold on Beitelman. As I was saying a few minutes ago, it's every young wrestler's ambition in the country to work and meet his opponents here at International Amphitheatre in Chicago, where for a long, long time now, Pappy Davis has been talking to you from ringside. We've seen all of the great, the near great, and the up-and-coming come in here. We watched Luthez in virtually every defense of his world championship, which he's held now for, well, a long, long time. Beitelman's still trying to figure out his own salvation here to get out of this reverse toe hold.
Poke him with your arm.
Well, now the magic of the thing has been lost unless, oh, and George Hatcher's fast enough to get around there and hang on to it. This is making like a fire hydrant with it. Look at him put the strain on there. Sitting here where we are, just about 3 feet away from him, we can just see the blood leave the knuckles. They're pulling so hard on this. Well, now then, Beitelman's really worked himself into a deal here, or has he? Well, he's still tied up, and he's proceeding to tie Hatcher up here. This is going to be one of those things where the referee will have to walk around checking and say, whose foot is this? See what I mean? If it looks like more than 2 men, believe me, it isn't. Now then, look how Beitelman's got himself fouled up here. He's got his head and all in under Hatcher's body. See how he has to pull up there? I don't even see how he can hear in there. 1, 2. That count was on Hatcher, who then was close to being pinned. Boys. Hey. Leave us not fall out of the razzling ring. That's a good pair of boys. See how Hatcher caught that thing in a Grecian knuckle lock and then made it into a hammer lock. Well, Beitelman didn't pull him loose with that mare. Didn't work. Hatcher just went with. It's like a trailer on a tractor. Well, this is one sure way of getting rid of him. That's the ball high. Shake hands, that's all right. Just a little bit of generalship. Nothing crooked about that one. You can't get rid of him by any other means. Put him outside the ropes. That takes a lot of effort. Beitelman is going after an inside step over toe hold here if he can make it. Well, at least he started. He's got it now. These boys are both very heavy, weighing right in close to 250. They're Huskies. Of course, anytime you happen to be in Chicago, just take a look at the newspapers and see if there's a match at International Amphitheatre. Come on out. I'd love to meet you. Love to hear from you anyway. Count of 1 on Hatcher. Still an inside step over toe hold on him. Beitelman is using a... he took a kangaroo right under the chin then. It's a legal affair. You can kick. What's he trying to do? Hypnotize him? A straight leg bar. They're right up above us here.
Pull him back in the middle of the ring.
Take it easy. Unravel. That's good boy. Or boys. Hey, fellas. Please, not on the officials. You can fall on us, but don't let's hurt the officials. These guys look like a pair of strange politicians meeting each other the way they're shaking hands. That's all right. It's a good sign of sportsmanship. Seldom see it in the wrestling ring. Here's a headlock on Hatcher. Didn't work out either. Blinky and I sitting down here at ringside, we just get a whole mouthful of lint every time they hit the mat this way. Beitelman still hanging on to his headlock. You know, wrestling fans I've never ceased to be able not to understand. Ooh, look at that check. Oh. Hold it, fellers. Hold it. These big men start bouncing off of these ropes, and it just makes a cold sweat pop out all over me. Because these are just 1 1/4 manila ropes covered with velvet. 4 ring posts to hold them up. Oh, no. Just, well, turnabout's fair play. Beitelman got rid of Hatcher that way once. So, now the score is even. Hatcher's gone for a toe hold here. Two separate counts of 1 here on Beitelman. Another one makes it 3. Count of 2. Leave us not rest in the middle of the day. Oh, look what Mr. Hatcher's done went and got himself into, as the saying goes. This is a full-blown body scissors. This is one of the rough variety. This one goes cross-grain on you, you know. Brother Hatcher's getting it here, that's for sure. Is he going to slip it or not? He's almost worked his way out of the magic maze. Is he going to make it or not? He did. Now the question is he going to make a reversed and crossed toe hold out of it? He does. I almost sound like a Monday morning quarterback. This is not a particularly lively match, but believe you me, there are some busted cartilages going here and there. This is the thing that a wrestler hates to get wound up in. Holds of this kind on either his arms or his legs, for the simple reason that it tends to pop the cartilages, or I guess maybe they're the bearing surfaces somewhat in the joints. When those get loosened up, a guy just has an awful time moving around. Well, we're on to the ropes. 15 minutes of the 30 allotted to this match have elapsed. This is one fall. 30 minutes. Pair of heavyweights that you have not watched before. Don Beitelman on the left here. Lad by the name of Hatcher with his back. There's an arm lock falling. Here's a full stretch. Count of 2. Brother Beitelman is having odd moments of success and defeat here, alternately. Well, we'll see if what is sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. Let's see if Beitelman can hang on to this stretch. No, he's lost part of it already. Hatcher did his best to get out, that's for sure. Just couldn't quite get over the hill. Look at that roll-up. That was a cute one. And he wound up with a headlock on Beitelman. It's the only bad thing about using that full arm stretch. I've seen more than one man lose a match just that way. Headlock on Beitelman. Look at Hatcher bulldog this thing. Look out. Tally ho. Hatcher made a break onto the ropes there with Beitelman, but missed it. Uh-oh, body slam. That's a ring-busting kind. 1, 2. Flails out from under. Flying mare. Body press again. 1. Oh, not quite.
Come on, Don. Come on, Don. Good.
Both of these boys are tired. There's a headlock on Beitelman. Side mare. He's got himself a body press here now. So much of a press that Hatcher wants out from under for fear he'll get pinned. Count of 1. Yeah. Here's an old wrestling hold. You don't see much of anymore. It's a grapevine.
Come on, John, get out.
You can see why. Count of 1 on Hatcher. And Beitelman's hanging tight, but what's he going to lose to here? Maybe Hatcher's got enough heat to make this thing into a full-blown Nelson. Yeah, he's trying for hammerlock. Just plain old body press. Well, and he's kept the grapevine. See how their legs are still locked? Look just like an old grapevine there, if you want to imagine that, twined into each other. Now, Mr. Beitelman, he isn't. This is rough on both men, believe me. The guy who's putting it on gets almost as much pain out of his legs as the guy who's getting it put on him. It's really a question of who can handle it. Don't lose your temper, Mr. Beitelman. Oh, well, that's a cute maneuver. Use your head for a battering ram. Oh, and did they come together with their little think tanks? Boy, they made it. Beitelman was trying for an arm lock there of one kind or another. Still at it. Persistent, didn't he, huh? We'll have to sort this out for you here to find out what it's all about. Hatcher has a leg lock, and I think Beitelman, I can't see from here, had an arm lock when they went out from under the ropes. Get these legs limbered up here. And toe hold. Uh-oh, here we go again. These boys are fair to middling matched. For the simple reason that when one of them comes up with a hold, the other one almost immediately takes the same thing. Judge Chesmick has asked them if they want to break it up, so now we have to sort it loose here. Okay, fine. Good show. Good show. Let's be delicate about it. That handshake, Beitelman's there. Ooh, he got that one right in the choppers. That kangaroo just fitted right in under his chin.
Come on, Don. Come on, Don. Kick him the same
Look at these guys fainting at each other just like a pair of roosters. These are the first wrestlers I've seen use that old standing feint, and, well, since long about the Johnstown flood. I do believe. Hatcher's come up here with a wrist lock and has Beitelman's left arm tied up in sort of a half-hearted scissors hold there. One. Look out there, Georgie. Look at this kid Beitelman. He just vibrates. Contact and a headlock on Beitelman. Beitelman was trying to get Hatcher squared away there to put him on the ropes, but with the simple act of kneeling, Brother Hatcher foiled that one. There was an arm lock standing and reversed and then winged. Here's a head scissors on Beitelman. he made it. The other, how he flailed out of it. Hatcher's gone right back for another headlock. Lost it on the side mare. This one he kept. He's got a lease on that now. What's the matter, Mr. Hatcher? You let the referee watch that, will you, please? That was Hatcher who bellowed out there. Hatcher caught himself that time when Beitelman put him on the ropes. Took the heat off of it. This kid's got this thing worked out, apparently. Uh-oh, looky here now. 1, 2, 3. And Beitelman has won the match from Hatcher. It's all over with. Hatcher won the thing there with a backflip. And then made a press out of it. Beitelman started Hatcher off of the ropes. Had his shoulders down before he knew what it was all about. And then when Hatcher came back up in a peel-up, he thought that he had Beitelman put.
25 minutes and 28 seconds with a reverse shoulder lock. Winner, Don Beitelman.